Welcome to another episode of Middle Ground with JLE Presents, the Sports Lounge with JLE and Marte. That is the theme song, Man Talk, from my first album, JLE Experience. I'm your host, Jeffrey L. Edwards. This is my amazing co-host, Marte. Welcome to the show. We're going to have another fun conversation and talk some smack.
Well, I feel like we only missed 1 week, but it feels longer for some reason.
Yeah, Lakers lost.
Yes. Celtics lost, Lord.
that was funny.
I mean, they did all that, and then you get home for game 7 to make history, and then you just bomb. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Like I said before, they superstars are suspect.
Yeah. Only Derek White showed up to play in game 7. I'm just saying.
And that's bad.
That's horrible. And people be like, oh, well, Tatum, he messed his ankle up, blah, blah, blah. Listen, Tatum.
Tape it up. Keep going.
Okay. Listen, that's just no excuse. I'm sorry. It's game 7. You at home. You were supposed to have been out game 4. Okay. Let's just be for real. Okay.
Yeah.
And you fought hard as hell. Not just game 4. But game 5, game 6.
I mean.
And then you get to game 7, and then you forgot it was game 7. I don't know.
I mean, this is my little conspiracy. It seemed like Miami they wanted to help the ratings out, make it feel good because they didn't really try in them game 4 and 5.
I'm just saying.
I'm like, y'all want to go to the finals? Y'all want to just let it stretch out? I don't see no effort.
At all.
2 games in a row, you get blown out. Like, okay.
I'm just saying. Then you get there in game 7, and then you just let them
They're like using Miami.
That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't even a road game.
I was like, what happened? I don't know.
A lot of it. I'm like, there's no effort. Only Miami fighting, put the ball back, take it to the rim. Now they're gonna say that Tatum was hurt.
Yeah, that's what people been saying, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that.
Give him that shot in his ankle and tape it up and get back out.
Put some ice on it, elevated shit. Come on now.
If you out there, you okay.
That's all I'm saying.
So don't give them excuses.
Well, I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Now, I am taken back though that the Lakers were swept. I don't think I got past that. Okay, I feel like they should have had at least 2 games.
Who is the co-star? Who is a co-star?
Who's co-star?
Who is LeBron's co-star on that?
Listen.
Might as well call him Mr. FMLA. Seem like he play when he feel like it.
Not FMLA.
Dude, all that talent, and one game you go hard in the paint, 40-20. Next game, 15-15. Like, this dude is old as dirt, damn near averaging 40 points. That's sad. That's Anthony Davis' job. LeBron is not supposed to be doing that. It's your job to carry me so I can get you to the finals. He the only one really bought out game 4, really. I'm like, dude.
And to be honest, like I've been telling you, I feel like he did that because we keep calling him old.
Yeah, but he is old.
He is, but he don't. No more. But you wouldn't know it though.
It's fine. He's making history. He averaged what, 40, damn near triple double almost.
That's what I'm saying. So
almost 40 years old. That's impressive. But dude, you old. You can't sustain that for 4 quarters no more.
Yeah.
So you need to have your people understand. I got the second half. You get the first half. Mm-hmm. He did all that work in the first half, and it was wrap. He couldn't do nothing with him. You can tell he got tired. Yeah. And then you looking for the other players. Austin Reeves, he was doing a little something, but all these other cats are supposed to bring him home.
Man.
Nope. Then I didn't like all that. Well, I might retire, and ESPN and all these people want to sit up here and make that a story. Damn LeBron and his retirement.
Well, we've been talking about it. Everybody been saying that's what he need to do. So of course he gonna say that when he gets
No matter.
swept.
He ain't a story. He got swept. Denver never been to the finals. This dude averaged a triple-double in the playoffs. That's the story. Who cares about him in his retirement? It was very disrespectful to Denver that they were even making that a lot of the sports shows' top story. Who cares? He don't matter. He's out the playoffs. Denver made it for the first time. And this dude is a point center, averaging a triple-double. I'm like, what a respect that for this dude. What the hell? What he got to do?
You know what? I'm starting to
think. Wine or something? Because
listen,
talked about LeBron's gonna retire. Like, dude, Denver just won though.
I think you are more of a LeBron hater than I was.
That's not even. No, that's not even.
I think you are, Jeff.
No,
you biased.
No, if it could have been Kobe, and I love him, it could have been Jordan. Denver is the number 1 seed that made the finals for the first time, and because they beat, if it was Kobe, I don't want to hear about Kobe retirement. The hell with him. You out the playoffs. Get the fuck out the way. No. Let's talk about these people that ain't never got there. Their center averaged a triple-double. Playing point. That's more of a story than this dude that's going to retire. I don't care about that. You ain't in the playoffs, dude.
Man.
When you get put out, they don't talk about nobody else. We talk about Giannis? Nope. We talk about Philly? Nope. So I give a less than a damn if LeBron gonna retire. No one should have carried that story. Denver was the story. Cause they won. I'm like, dog, this whole bunch. How you number 1 seed and get this much disrespect? I ain't never seen that before. They're the 8th seed.
Oh no, cause don't nobody want to believe that Denver is gonna be in the goddamn finals. Not nobody want to hear that.
Put some respect on their name. For real. Jokic is a 2-time MVP. Put some work in. Put respect on their name.
Look, they was lucky all season.
Oh, stop that. Now you sound like a hater for real. They were lucky to get the number 1. You cannot luck up to the number 1 seed.
You heard that I said they was lucky all season.
Yeah. that's some hell of a luck. You run through everybody in the playoff. They lucky as hell.
They lucky as hell, boy.
They put work in. Now, who you think gonna win?
I mean, clearly, as you very well have pointed out, sir. I mean, Denver has been doing the thing. I mean, I called it even when I was on the bandwagon team for Lakers.
Sure, I heard nothing about. Yay, LeBron, go!
Look, you wasn't hear that last statement. I said I called Denver even when I was on the LeBron bus against the Warriors. Okay. But you called it out and said I was only rooting for them because I didn't want.
You was still hater.
And that was true. Those was facts because I couldn't even believe I was rooting for the Lakers. I'm just saying.
And they don't get no respect. Like they bust up too. I mean, hit threes. I mean, but
they out. So, like you said, they ain't part of the conversation no more.
Nope. Denver and Miami. I think it goes 7. I say Denver in 7.
No, not 7. I say 5.
I'm putting more respect on players.
I say Miami gonna win at least one, Lord.
Nah, I'm putting respect on Jimmy name. That dude, playoff Jimmy is a thing.
I mean, he is, and I'm not gonna take that away. But no, like again, you need more than Jimmy. And sometimes his people be there, sometimes they don't, you know. And at the end of the day, he gonna get one, and I bet you that one that they get, he gonna be ready to pass out like he was maybe a few seasons ago where they got to the playoffs. I'm just saying.
I think it might go 7. It could go to overtime again.
No, that's very wishful thinking, sir.
Miami ain't no bums. They will fight you to the end.
I mean, they will, but they will not. They will not succeed against the Joker and his crew. Okay, because let me tell you something. Those big men on that team, they not just big men, like you just said.
Yeah, he points out.
The main guy putting up triple doubles. Okay, but not just him or The big guys are shooters. They not just protect the rim or let me go to the rim. No, they be shooting. Okay, all of them. So I'm just
Jimmy's
saying.
the thing, man. They
For
don't
you to
quit.
say, first of all, for you to say Game 7, that was a far stretch. But for you
No,
to say,
I'm putting respect on Miami name.
Wait a minute. Then you said Game 7.
Yeah.
With an overtime. You out of your mind.
They went from a play-in all the way to the finals. I'm putting respect on their name too.
Okay, and I'm gonna respect the fact that they're gonna win at least one. Okay, now they ain't gonna get swept like LeBron and company did, but they not about to get to no Game 7. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Oh, that was it was a dude that had like a comedy sketch how LeBron was at every game locker room. That was comical. He was cussing everybody out.
I mean,
oh man, I'm just waiting them cats to leave my team so I can root for my Lakers again. So I got all these bandwagon LeBron fans. Go Lakers! Charlotte, not a Laker fan. Go back to Cleveland and go play with your kid over there. Get off my team.
Listen, I'll be the first to admit I was jumping on the bandwagon just for that series. That one
Kobe was still playing. A lot of people I've seen on social media. I want to see all this Laker love. Like, y'all phony as hell, man. Only rock with that dude.
Listen, because then nobody want to see damn Clay and what's his face? Steph.
Hey, don't know. They ain't know what's his face.
Your crazy ass friend. Nobody wanted to see them.
Put some respect on them boys' name.
No.
The greatest shooting backcourt ever. Respect them.
Fuck all that. But you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say though. If Clay was in a little bit better condition, I don't really know how that series would have went. Now, I'm not gonna act like the rest of the guys wasn't able to do something. But what I'm saying is,
if Clay was minus all those leg injuries, Clay, anyway, hell, the Lakers would beat them.
See, and that's kind of what I'm saying. I didn't want to say it. I wanted you to say it, but that's what I was saying.
Brown might have got a game on them if Clay wasn't still coming back from injuries. Because he would have had a game where he hit 30 in one quarter. Easy.
I mean, yeah. But that's all I'm saying. If Clay was more of a factor in that series, I don't really know that we would be even talking about the Lakers being swept. You know, like,
and they do got to get some big men. I mean, you can't be a small team. You got to do both.
Well, I say get big men like Denver who could shoot too. Okay, don't just be a big man. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's not always what you need. Because at the end of the day, it's the points that get you the W, period. And you need players that could keep up and shoot like they team do. And I don't know that Miami can do that for 7 games.
Oh, they play good defense, though, to keep them in the game.
I mean, they do, but they little men. We just acknowledge that these are big men.
But I mean, Denver really wasn't pushing the Lakers around when they won. So
what?
I don't know if they tough like that yet.
What?
That's still to be proven.
Jeff, you weren't watching the game.
Oh, that was not elbowing each other.
Jeff, clearly, they was pushing around for them to sweep their ass. I'm just saying.
They were just playing basketball. I mean, you play basketball without all the bad boy flavor with it.
They are aggressive. Okay. And in the minute, Jokovic, he'll throw that elbow in the minute, I'm telling you. They only call it so many times. Nice. If they called that man every time he went to throw that shoulder or elbow or like sometimes he just bump right into you on purpose.
I mean, he a killer, but he don't see he got that type of.
Oh, yes, he do.
Get out my way, I'm a dunk on you. I don't see that in.
You ain't watched the games I didn't watch. I'm just saying. You might have heard about it. You might have looked at some replay, but no, you didn't.
I watched some of it, and I just saw them running their sets and scoring. I ain't really see them. Get out my way, fool. I ain't see that. No. Now the Boston, Miami. Oh, it was man. Get out. Give me that ball. Like, oh dang.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to tell you, Jeff. Don't get your feelings hurt that Miami not gonna get more than one game. I'm just saying.
7. It's the year the Joker though. He gonna get it.
Listen, and I say that the Nuggets is gonna do the Heat like they did the Lakers the first
No,
three
no,
games.
they got
Listen,
no,
they
they
gonna
got
win the first three,
they got
and
some
then
grown men on that
Miami
team.
gonna win game 4, and then they gonna win game 5. I'm just
They got
saying.
some grown men on that team. They ain't gonna lay
I'm
down
just
like that.
saying. Now, don't get your feelings hurt now.
That Riley built that culture. Yeah, they ain't gonna lay down like that. This
I
ain't
mean,
Lakers in Boston.
I give them credit for the fact, like you said, you didn't went from the bottom seed all the way up now to the finals, and so I'm gonna give them credit to get a game, and that's all I'm gonna give them.
It's
That's
going
it.
7.
Uh
7, go overtime. Worst case scenario, it goes 6.
uh
But ain't gonna be no sweep for 5 games.
Mm-mm.
Not the way Miami play.
Now, let me ask you this question because I thought about this the other day. Do you feel like 7 games is excessive? Like, that's a lot of games per series. Like, that's a lot.
Well, the first round used to be best 3 out of 5, but
It needs to be.
they want to make more money, so it went to 4 out of 7 all round.
No, is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Money grab.
viewerships and stuff.
Because before, people get swept 3-0 quick.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I just think it would be safer for the players because I feel like the longer it goes, the more you put them at risk to be injured.
So
Like,
do we need to burp these babies too and feed them their vegetables? That's what we doing.
What?
You gotta burp them and feed them vegetables. They barely played 82 games that them bums got.
Listen,
You have to wait to the playoffs to see real basketball.
7 games is excessive.
No, it's not. No,
it's excessive per series.
They sorry butt on the sideline and they ain't hurt.
Listen, per series, that's too much.
Oh, stop.
That's too much. They be tired as hell.
Overpaid, making $100-something million. They can play 7 games per round.
Well,
they can do.
I mean, I'm the
they
one.
They played all season. They well rested.
Well, first of all, I'm the one that said in the very beginning of this podcast series, they get paid too much for nothing. I'm sorry. As much as I like sports, and
you want to say they don't need to play 7 games in the first round? Really?
Listen, well, at the end of the day, they get paid too much. So don't tell me, oh, they get enough money they need to. No, first of all, they shouldn't even be getting all that money. I'm just saying.
They don't earn like the old school did.
Look at Zion. He getting paid all that money to do nothing. Okay? Giannis' brother getting paid however much he getting paid to do nothing.
I ain't mad at Zion. They want to pay that dude to keep sitting on the bench.
The fuck? At the end of the day, you pay him too much to begin with. Okay, let's start there. Okay,
he collecting them checks on me.
Excessive.
Because he's straight stealing money right now. But they want to keep giving it to him. Hey, keep cashing it, man.
But they must have had a clause where they couldn't not give it to him. Do you understand? Like they must have had to guarantee him that because
him being a number 1 pick, it gives more perks with the contract.
It got to, because he would have been cut. Okay.
Well, I mean, they may have tried to trade him, but he don't play enough. So who going to take that deal?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. So they stuck with his ass.
Yeah. I mean, that's like, who's to say the Lakers didn't say, hey, man, what you think about taking Anthony Davis? Nah, bro, we good over here. They may have tried to get rid of him for all we know. But when a team know your situation, I ain't helping you. Nope, I ain't doing it. Mm-mm. You keep taking care of that situation.
Yeah,
so it's hard to move somebody.
Yeah, I won't want it.
And now, the way the NBA with the new contract, you can't give players the money they were giving them if they leave. So it's starting to be the smaller teams are trying to band together. We're not going to help the Lakers, the Knicks, Boston, and whoever else the league says like they cornerstone teams. We ain't doing trades to help you no more. And you shouldn't. I wouldn't. If I was a team, I'm never giving the Lakers something they need. Go find it in the draft. You ain't gave me enough money, enough draft picks for me to give you this player that's nice, and in your system, y'all gonna run off 2 titles, and we look stupid. Like, no, I ain't give you no help. Wouldn't even do it.
Nah, I feel like we talked about this, but not. We did talk about it because I kept talking about his mama. So,
What's that?
John Morant. But what do you feel about? I
Oh, the
feel like it's
suspension.
yeah.
They
Now
take
you said
day
it's
to
how
do.
many games in the season?
They suspended him for 8, which was a slap on the
Well,
wrist.
that was the first time. I'm talking about this last time. They said 80 something games this next season.
Well, they've yet to make that ruling on what it's going to be yet.
Well, they did.
I ain't see that story go
Yeah,
across that.
they said it was like gonna be 80 something games, and that's why I
But
said, well, how many
it ain't
games?
been out that breaking news. He's suspended for all the next season.
Yes, it did, Jeff. Where's my phone, Lord?
Okay, let me check ESPN since you swear
It
him down. That story
did.
came out that John Morant's been suspended.
Yeah.
There's no story on here saying he's been suspended already.
Wait a minute.
I go type his name up. John Morant suspended. That's gonna be news everywhere. It's gonna go across all of my CNN. Everybody gonna report on that. They said he could face significant suspension for next season, but it ain't been.
Where did I get this 80 games from?
He's been suspended from all team activities, so Memphis ain't got to be bothered about answering questions. But the league,
Correct. Now that I remember.
That's what hasn't happened yet. The league ain't ruled on him yet.
They have not ruled out. Okay.
No. And I was suspended for a season.
Well, how many games are in the season?
82.
Oh, well, see, I feel like where did I read that, Jeff?
You just met with me as the commissioner. I ain't gonna do this no more, man. I'm gonna clean my act up. And you doing it again, your ass gone for the season. You think I'm playing with you? And for any other NBA player that's watching, I'm not to be trifled with.
Well, I didn't know his sister was a basketball player too.
I know this. But that need to happen.
Well, maybe I was reading that they should suspend him for 82. Maybe that's what they said, 82 games.
If David Stern was still the commissioner, he would already ruled like you done for the year. We don't condone A, B, C, D, E. But this dude, he seemed to be a players type person, so he probably gonna wait till after the finals to give a ruling on what John Morant gonna get.
Well, yeah, because he don't want maybe the whole.
I want that to be a story while the finals.
Yeah.
But anything less than a season, he ain't learned this lesson.
I mean
you really
going on with him though.
Paid for that season. That will make him clean his act up.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, they not playing.
He didn't get paid for the 8 games, right?
I don't think so, but that ain't nothing.
True.
Yeah, that's money go to the club with. That ain't nothing. A person like him, money he made. For the whole season? Oh, no. Because then your other sponsors going to say, well,
Nike already pulled out.
Done. They might drop it. Because you can't market our stuff if you're done for a season.
Exactly.
Then you're going to start hitting home that this is not a game.
Nike already took his shoe off their website from advertisements.
Yeah. But it's not a game. You can't be online with a weapon.
Yeah, not when you got the type of followers you have.
They have the right to make their rules and regulations. They don't want nothing thuggish for their brand.
Right.
This ain't hip hop. The basketball player.
Right.
They got billions of dollars in TV deals and sponsors. No one wants that thuggish image that some believe black men are already. You cannot be saying, well, that's real because he does it.
Right.
And he face of the league. Why is he a face of the league? I'm taking my $2 billion elsewhere.
Yeah.
You don't want that?
Yeah, it's all about optics.
Your brand does matter.
Yeah.
So anybody listening, if you aspire to make some real money at some point, you're going to work with investors and corporations, and they have a certain image they want. The boy next door, the girl next door. They don't want nothing street or thug.
Right.
Go make a movie and do that. This corporate America, they don't want that. And we all know this. So this ain't nothing. Oh, they're great. This ain't none of that. You already know what it is with corporate America. It's about the money.
Right.
And how much we can make more. How much can we put you out there to make more? And a lot of people viewpoint, they don't want nothing they feel threatened by.
Mm-hmm.
Even though most Americans got guns.
I don't. Look, I don't.
You know, but in the manner he was on videos with it, like, nah, I don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
That started looking like hip hop. And
Mm-hmm.
hip hop, like, oh, that's street, that's thugs, that's violence. I don't want that. It is what it is. So if you try to make money, know the room. You're an NBA player that they're trying to make a face of the league. Michael Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Look at the ones before you. They weren't doing nothing stupid. And they kept making money for themselves, the league, and they kept it moving. You doing all this cool. It ain't gonna be cool not to make that money.
Mm-hmm.
And once the NBA started dropping the real hammers of suspensions, those sponsors that's messing with you gonna say, man, you ain't gonna be seen, so why I'm paying you $10 million and you can't wear my product. You at home. Nah, we got a personal conduct in the contract. You violated. We voiding that deal. We good. And you stuck. You need somebody to tell him, calm down, dude, get your money. 38-year-old Drew. Somebody real on this team.
Everybody out of order though in his camp. Shit, can't nobody tell him calm down. Everybody out of order.
Messing up the money, don't do it. Stop messing up the money. So when they make you a face of the league, hell, you should look up some of the former players. Kobe's worth over $400 million. Shaq over $400 million. Jordan a billionaire. LeBron a billionaire. Duncan had over $300 million. When they make you a face of the league, there's so much more money you can make outside of the league.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you mess that up?
Right. That's what I'm saying. Again, when they say he put whatever that post was up, like where they had to send
go check on them.
Yeah, wellness check and shit. At the end of the day, he might really be going through some shit. You understand? And we don't know.
Well, you said you ain't got help, so the sympathy level going to drop because you said you got help. Were you lying?
He said he was going to get help.
Well, he went somewhere
was
for a week.
Work in progress.
The sympathy drops when you do the same thing again. You said you got help. Did nobody tell you to go there for a week? You should have stayed for a month. Because you did it less than a month again. So now it ain't all that sympathy you didn't hear from the people this time around. It's like, oh, you think this is a game? They're not playing with you. I want my kids to be following behind what you're doing. They ain't getting your shoes or your jersey, blah, blah, blah. Because I don't want them to think what you're doing is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And see them like, hey, Dad, look. And they got to try to mimic you.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, what you doing ain't cool.
Right.
And that's the big part. All athletes, unfortunately, and entertainers are role models.
Right.
So you got to be mindful of what you're putting out here. Because it sucks, but some young people going to look at you.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Charles Barkley said he ain't a role model, but he was, unfortunately.
Well, that's just like, when Cardi B became a household name, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she called herself her husband on was it TikTok? And they was like busting it open on TikTok. And for real. And told her, no, ma'am, you have to take that down. It is kids that follow you. Like, you're an influencer. You understand? Yeah. You cannot do that.
Yeah, nah.
You understand? It just now she's way better now. Now that was in the beginning of time. She had to learn. But she thinking like, shit, I've been a stripper, I've been showing this and that. You know what I mean? That in her mind.
I'm probably thinking my stuff is for grown-ups, but I'm a young adult.
But again, once you cross mainstream, boo, and you became that household name,
teenagers buy your stuff too.
That's all I'm saying. You got to kind of watch how you moving. So we thought that after the first time he will figure it out, but he didn't. But once again, the company he keeps does not make it better. And it's not like It's just the people outside of his household or domain. Like,
And sadly, it was. I would say it was everybody's fault the first time because they all was like, "Nah, don't kill the young brother. He made a mistake. You should have killed his ass the first time. This is serious, bro. These ain't no
well,
games."
but Jeff,
But I,
everybody should get that first chance to
nah,
redeem
nah,
themselves.
not with guns.
Now, when you keep doing the same
Nah.
shit repeatedly, that's when people be like, okay, bye.
Everybody, in my opinion, should have been more. Dude, you out here in public with a gun. What the hell is your problem? This is serious. You're a face of the league. You cost yourself money.
But
Grow up.
Jeff,
Cut it out.
people did that. I mean, including,
You
because,
had a few, but not everybody else.
but my
And
go-to
he took
guy,
it like one serious. Like, okay, everybody cool with it. Slap on the wrist. And he did
nobody
it
was
again.
cool with it. They just said he young. He had a
He ain't that damn young.
stupid mistake. He got
Nope.
to learn from it.
Nope.
Okay.
I ain't giving that pass.
Well,
You over
guess what?
21,
But
you ain't
those
jack.
same people that gave him that pass, they've been silent. They ain't said nothing this time because they said, okay, now this motherfucker's stupid. Okay.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. They ain't saying like, what the hell, man, get that dude a Caesar.
Well, they didn't want to believe he was stupid, though. They wanted to believe that he had a momentary lapse of judgment and didn't think it was going to blow up to the extent it did. But when it did, he gave that spiel, like you said he was getting help. He was working on this stuff.
You in a
And then,
public
boom,
place.
a month later, you do the same shit again.
And
But
see, that's the problem. We ain't got no big mamas and big papas no more that come with
Yeah.
that seriousness.
Yeah.
The first time. You do not be out in public with a gun. What the hell is wrong with you?
And be
I ain't say,
televised.
no, this is dead serious. Hey, wait.
But see, that's the problem with this culture of life. Everybody want to pull their phone out and flaunt and boast and show. Look at me, look what I'm doing, look where I'm at. Woo, 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 woo. Like, I was just watching a story today because I've been hooked to YouTube here lately, and I'm watching this one clip about a guy who would like get these Airbnbs and he would, promote like little parties, but like how people have like Sunday fun days, like it'd be game themed stuff like that. So he would do that, and so this time the game theme was hide and seek. Okay. And they here at this Airbnb, he goes outside to count before coming back in. Then he heard somebody knocking on the door, so some people must have went outside, and he locked the door when he came in. They couldn't get in. He went to open the door for them, and again he live. He on Facebook. He showing what's going on. Then they like, well, who is this guy? He like, I don't know who that is. It can't be no friend of mine climbing over the wall. I'm thinking to myself, did the rest of your guests climb over the wall? Right there should have told you. You even said out your own mouth, he can't be a part of my crew if he coming over the wall. But you just stood there, and then next thing you know, man comes in there, takes over him, gets in the house, tell people it's a hold up, it's a stick up. But the reality was he just shot that man. They didn't do anything, nobody else didn't ran out. But then it came out later, you flashing money and all this weed and all that. Again, people, put your phone down. Quit picking your phone up to televise everything. Everything ain't supposed to be televised.
Nope.
Okay?
Everybody need to know what you got.
If he didn't pull his phone out to broadcast the fact that he had a gun not once but twice, nobody would have known. This is all I'm saying.
No.
So at the end of the day, if you know you out there doing some shit that could possibly come back and bite you, how about put your phone away? I'm just saying.
The world don't need to know everything you're doing.
They don't need to know everything.
They really don't. Sometimes you need to move in silence.
I'm just saying.
So when you get money, some people might be jealous. Even people you know.
People be plotting. Look at the one guy. What was the rapper name? Pop Smoke.
Okay.
Same thing. You didn't rent a Airbnb or whatever. Y'all didn't came into town somewhere, and the guy you with wanted to show the car he was in and the house y'all was staying at. But what he didn't know is that it showed the address. Okay.
Oh, no.
So, boom, set up. Do you understand? Can't write to them. I'm just saying, sometimes you don't need
Nah.
to let everybody in.
Sometimes you gotta take street principles and use them on social media.
I'm just saying.
They don't need to know you going out of town.
This is what I'm saying, Jeff.
Oh,
And
you out of town? You got that nice out there?
you letting everybody know. Oh, I'm out. We about to be so and so and so. Fuck all that. They don't need to know.
Nah. They really don't.
I'm just saying.
Nah, that's real talk. Move in silence sometimes.
Move in silence, okay? So keep your business your business.
That's true.
And how about only the people who had your personal contact info who could pick up the phone, call you, or maybe even come to your doorstep? Maybe tell that person. Don't tell the world.
I don't think that's your friend.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, now
your friend on there.
there's a difference between having associates and having friends. Please believe I have way more associates than friends. Okay, I count on one hand who my friends are, and them real friends. Do you understand?
Yeah,
it's a difference.
Tell you what you want to hear, even though you don't want to hear it.
That's all I'm saying. Everybody is not your friend.
Nope.
Everything don't need to be televised.
Nope.
And sometimes even the people that we didn't grew up with and thought, okay, this is my friend for life. Sometimes we find out later on in life, no. And you have to be okay with that and move on. So this is a PSA message for Ja. Sometimes you need to change your company. I'm just saying. It don't mean that, oh, you bigger and better. You moving differently. So if the company you keeping is the reason why you can't keep your stuff together, change your company. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. And shout out to the Tigers because they winning some games.
They are. They are. Again, I wish I could just get to the game. I'm waiting for my job, my employer to offer tickets like they normally do. When they offer tickets, I go.
Okay. I feel that.
Look, so when they offer some tickets, I'm gonna go. Because like I said, I go to the game and I enjoy the game when I go to the game. But I don't want to watch it on TV though.
Yeah, game's pretty dope. Pretty dope. You know, and shout out to my nephew Kayshawn. He graduated today.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. First graduating class at the Mary Grove School.
Wait a minute. This is the first graduating class?
Yeah, because remember, Mary Grove used to be the college. When they switched it over to a school, they are the first incoming class back in 2019. Yeah.
Look at that.
Man.
Groundbreaking.
In this word, but them people were lit. But they kids up there. I don't know if they had that crown or that jack or that weed, but they were ready to go. Them decimals was hurting my little musician ears. Oh, Lord. It sounded like Mariah Carey here screaming for so-and-so.
Well, let me tell you something. Speaking of crown in black, here's another PSA. People, please put the crown black down. Jeff, have you ever had crown black?
I tried it. Crown apples taste better.
No, crown apple is cool and it's smooth. You good. This goddamn crown black. Okay. Nah. I
had maybe once.
No. Listen.
It ain't that good to you.
Well, I mean, I had one, but I'm not really a cognac person. So it was hard for me to indulge the way others around me were indulging. I mean, it make you, when you see the way people act off that shit, you be like, oh, I don't want that. Like, oh, they just get out of their man. I'm like, oh. Listen, I'm now traumatized. So,
no, not traumatized.
I swear to God, from now on, when I see somebody bring out Crown Black, I'm leaving. I'm packing up and I'm leaving.
Party over.
Party over. Okay, I don't want no parts of it.
Oh no!
Oh my God! Out of their mind.
Wow!
Like to the point where you be like, oh my God, I gotta go. Oh my God! Like you can't even hear no more. You can't absorb no more. You be like, all right, they not there. Like it make you feel like it don't matter how much of what you drink, you will never catch up to them. I'm just saying. That's how bad Crown Black is. I don't want no parts of it.
Well, that's one opinion of it. So we won't say just for anybody that it's horrible because hey,
Listen,
we don't want to say it's horrible all around.
just stick
You
to
had a
the
bad experience.
crown apple, okay? Or even the crown peach.
Peach. Oh, I didn't know they had peach.
Leave the crown black alone. Okay? Please and thank you.
You
Oh
silly.
my God.
And drink responsibly and hydrate. Don't drink and drive.
Oh yeah. Look, hydrate. Water. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to all that wine back there. Wine connoisseur. We're going
Okay.
to North Vineyard.
Listen,
We're going to check that out with all that bacteria.
man. But no, what was I gonna say? Have you been watching the USFL?
I've seen some of it. It's pretty good football.
I mean, I've caught highlights, and
Mm-hmm.
each time I catch highlights, I'll be like, I'm gonna watch a game. But
Oh,
then,
they be doing some spectacular stuff.
but every time I catch a game, meaning like I channel surf, the game. I never just sit through it and watch. Like I don't know why.
Yeah, you
Like
might be more used to college and NFL probably.
yeah. I mean, I guess it's gonna have to grow on me the same way college did, because it took me a long time to get into collegiate football.
Yeah, I used to watch all that a lot, but over
But
time,
it reached a point where I would be watching the games and be like, who are these people? Like it reached a point where I was not familiar with majority of the players. And I'm like,
yeah,
okay,
I used to watch college sports so much and all professional sports where I could do a college March Madness bracket and I might be off by 4 picks.
mm,
And be like, dang, I had
well,
4
yeah.
more.
Well, I mean, now I'm really into it. So hopefully one day I can get into the USFL. Now, what I probably need to do, because they do got a Michigan Panthers team, and they always
Yeah, they
promote,
be in it.
yeah, they be always promote trying to get people to come and watch. So I'm sure the tickets have to be favorably priced. So I'm gonna look into that. If not this season, next season, I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
become.
I'd probably be dope. Go check out the game.
Yeah, we should do that. We should make it a point to try to do one of the USFL game and then talk about that game.
Sure.
Try to put them on the map a little bit.
Hey, we can interview somebody. I might do
Yeah.
that either. Have an interview
You
segment.
never know. That's what I'm saying. I need to kind of dip into the waters a little bit.
We add that component, interview sports people for this show. As
Yeah.
we're doing stuff.
Yeah.
Get you some interviewing chops out here,
Mm,
Get you in the game.
right. But in watching YouTube, which I usually once upon a time I usually went to YouTube for politics stuff
Okay.
when your 45th president was on the ziggity boom and I was trying to keep up with everything. And so I was but here lately I've been noticing like I don't know, like the way they highlight, certain people, like, okay, case in point. Did
Mm-hmm.
you know that they're saying Jimmy Butler could possibly be a kid of Michael Jordan's? Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that garbage.
And then they went through the little timeline thinking, I was
Yeah.
like, what?
Yeah, some people got too much time in their hand,
Do
but they
you understand? I was like,
some fascinating stuff that
where did they come up with this stuff though?
have their imaginative mind.
Some stuff though be like legit. Like, okay, I've been following this whole Young Thug Rico stuff. And this one person, I can't think of her name, but she be having all the tea, okay? And I ended up watching other clips of other things. See, that's how you jump into the rabbit hole on YouTube because I mean, everybody got perspective. I even noticed how I didn't realize like KG had a podcast. Everybody got a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I just be like, damn.
Yeah.
And here I was thinking it was just so hard, so difficult. Do you understand? When
No.
you just
The only difficult part about doing a podcast is you putting yourself out there, especially if you do video.
Right.
You might think about, oh, they gonna look at me. I ain't lost the weight. I want to
You
lose.
know how I was, Lord. I was running.
Blah blah blah. But none of that matters. If it's on your heart to be doing it, take a chance to do it.
Yeah, well,
If
I
you go on
noticed.
there and you freeze up for 2 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
so what?
Right.
You'll start talking.
Right.
The next time you'll be more comfortable just to start. Hey, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, I've been watching everybody's little podcast. I've been watching KG's podcast. I've been watching what's
See,
the
they
guy
got
name?
one.
Listen, we was just talking about this guy too.
Draymond. No, he got one.
No. God, I see his face. Okay. Somehow his girl or baby mama slept with Shaq or something. Gilbert.
Oh, Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah. I've been watching his show. I was watching obviously my boy Nori's show where I forget what they be drinking all the time. But he be having all kinds of people come on there.
But Nori, no, Cameron and Mace got a
Or
sports
drink champs or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you got the drink champs.
Yeah.
Cameron and Mace got a sports show.
Oh yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. I was like,
Everybody's got into the podcasting realm.
yeah, I didn't realize that, but I could dig it. I like it. You know, for some reason, like you said, first I had to get past the whole fear of being publicly exposed, okay, and having the world look at me and have something to say. You know what I mean? But then you get past that, it's like, okay, like you said, then you got to figure out, okay, am I gonna have enough to talk about? Like, is people gonna be interested? Like, at the end of the day, if you just talking about something that you love, okay, or take great interest in, it's like, does it matter? Like you said, if you freeze or you stop or you pause, or, I'm just saying.
I mean, I got all this out the mud, lean on God, to where I got 3 shows. And I appreciate it because it started with the first one, which got me 31 country with listeners. And they rock with all of the stuff we putting out content wise. So you can build it slowly. Keep at it.
Yeah.
20-some followers on Spotify. I'm like, what? I mean, we started at the bottom. We had nothing.
Right.
He was like, you got a podcast, Jeff? Like, yeah, I interview people.
Right.
All right. I'm gonna talk about other stuff too that's coming. Then I did the ground floor, and we talk about grown stuff on that show. Stuff that people
know. Y'all have all kind of topics. I'd be like, oh
yeah. Because I'm trying to cover all of that. Sports, politics, business, entertainment. But I've been told a lot of people need help with the relationship type stuff. So we on that for now. That's what birthed when Ron said you was into sports. Well, I can do it over here because I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to do sports with this one.
Well,
us doing this.
When you do a topic that say, how do parents handle raising teenagers, then let me on that show, Lord.
Yeah, we ain't got to raising kids yet. That's gonna be
Lord
to talk about because
Jesus.
That's challenging.
Woo.
Graduation. Woo. That's not work. It was work when we were trying to get through when we want to listen, but
but you know what? I feel like our generation was way different. Like
we wanted to be grown, but we would somewhat.
We understood limits. Okay, we understood when to do, when not to do, when to hold them and fold them. Sure. These kids these days, they brave, they bold. You know.
See, we came from a generation where your parents laid the smack down on you.
But hold on, not just your parents though. Your
neighbor too.
Your teachers, your uncle, whoever. Okay. Kids knew to stay in the kids' place, or like you said, you get smacked in the face. I'm just saying.
I know you got whooped, but you start having, oh my God, that's just so excessive. But you ain't got to beat your kid like a slave.
No, not at all. But that's the problem. You gotta today, they'll tell you, well, Well, mine, I think, probably tried to say it one time about, oh, we could call the people on you. See, now they try to think you're not even supposed to put your hands on it. And
Yeah.
I'll be like,
But
is
you
that what
have to instruct your kid when they get online because the world is going to kill them. They're not going.
this,
They ain't
this
got
is
time for their mess. They
this
going to
is all I'm saying. When
mutilate
you
all
get
that.
in the real world, they
You try to
will
keep them
eat
from that.
you alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our parents tell us all the time, like the world, I love you, so if I'm disciplining you, it's so you don't get out in the world and think it's a game because the world gonna kill you. They ain't playing with you. You think it's a joke. They gonna pow, I'm done with you.
That's all I'm saying.
And you thought it was all a game. Like I ain't here for games. Let's go work. I ain't got you stranger danger. Get off.
Well,
And you gotta hopefully get the right way through your kids that the lesson I'm trying to give is so you can be a productive, safe adult. Because
right.
the world ain't gonna play with you.
That's what I'm saying. They're not gonna
You
hold
right.
your hand. They're
They'll
not gonna coddle you. They're not gonna try
yeah,
to make sure you got it and see you through it.
yeah. And very rare you might meet an angel that God put in your path to help you.
Correct.
Sometimes they might do that just to get you in a real jacked up situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because you naive thinking they cool. Like, nah. You gotta teach you the science how to watch people. The world gangster.
Right.
So shout out to parents that's actually trying to coach their kids up and kids listen.
Oh, well,
It will
that's
help
the
you.
part.
It will help you.
See, that's just it. Parents like myself are trying to direct and advise and educate and make aware. But when you got a kid that they're not hearing what you're saying,
Yeah,
you understand? It,
I
it's
want
just
to
like,
learn from school a 2x4. Wow. Oh, she said don't go over there. That's why.
I'm just saying.
Like that's why, because that 2x4 over there, I don't want you to get in the head.
I'm
Man,
just
you don't know you old.
But
Okay.
see, that's when you just be like, all right, go get hit in the head. Just learn
Yeah,
the hard
all
way.
right.
Like,
And
and
what?
that's
Like,
it.
oh,
Just go learn the hard way.
listen a little bit more.
Because I'm trying to show you the right way, but it's like it don't matter. Okay, just go do the wrong thing and then figure it out. Okay. Because I can't.
Yeah, we just had them lessons. We're going to the club tonight, man. I got a bad feeling. Your mom, man, bump my mom. She don't know what you talking about. Get to the club and get shot up like
I'm just
we ain't
saying.
gonna say a word. That
I'm
she was
just
right.
saying.
We gonna go over your house. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't giving the satisfaction that she's right. What you thinking? Man, maybe something to this parent thing. Maybe they do get a vibe that, hey, tonight ain't a good night. Y'all need to stay home.
Ain't it?
So we would like, nah, let's do something different then, because they put out there, I got a bad vibe. Let's get some food. We'll come back. We ain't going nowhere. And you find out the spot you trying to go to, man, that thing got shot up. People got murdered. Like, wow, God was talking to your parents that night. Hey, this ain't a good night for y'all to go wherever spot.
I just don't know.
Listen, you're a kid. Listen, your parents love you. They're trying to help you. So when you get
Well,
kids,
shout out to all the parents that keep trying to hold it down, Lord. But like I said, when you have a topic on raising kids,
you do that for it.
I do that one. Yeah.
For sure.
But no, it's been real. I thought Mr. Pete Rock was gonna be able to come in over there and join in on our session. I see he's still out in these streets. He didn't came to the city to lost his damn mind, but you know, we won't televise that on the air. I'm just saying.
See, this ain't Usher confession. Nothing's on ground floor. This ain't Usher confession. It's album. So you don't gotta get on these shows and get confession about nothing. Please,
Yeah.
But that man seeing family. That's all.
That's what it is. I mean, you know, it's hard when you live over 3,000 miles away and then you come
Everybody
in.
want to see you. You know.
You understand? So I get it.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's what made the technology, the FaceTime, like the Jetsons, so awesome. You can see each other.
Exactly.
Until y'all can be in person, you know.
Right. Well, until next time, Jeff, I'm gonna take us out, Lord.
Yeah. Hope everybody enjoyed this show. Share it with people. We talk about everything, man. Sports gonna give you everything. Life is everything.
Because we didn't edit in all kind of topics tonight, Lord.
Hey, but that's what we do at the ground.
I didn't jumped off the trail, but it's okay. That's what my mind was.
Hey, sports is life. So
It
everything in
is.
your life encompasses sports.
All right. They got kids. They deal with that shit.
Whoever listens, they might need to hear what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
So hope y'all enjoy yourself. Until next time.
Peace.